When creating a new product configuration model, it is often hard to know how. All the knowledge and data that needs to go into the model is spread around the company, often sitting in different departments in many different firms and in the heads of many different people. This web of information is very hard to detangle, leading to nightmarish scenarios where people don't know where to start. Welcome to this demo of Ace Copilot, our new AI offering, where I'm going to show you how you can create new models or indeed part of a model quickly using data from 3 different sources. Starting with some data from an Excel spreadsheet. Maybe you exported this from a PIM or PLM system, or perhaps you've always been modeling in Excel. I've copied and pasted the table and I'm asking the AI to create a model with these features and options. As you can see, the AI is correctly extracting all the data and even guessing a description for the feature families based on their IDs. It's always quite fun to see the AI-generated data streaming in. The suggested descriptions aren't bad, but of course some of them are wrong. You can see, for example, that the third one, MA5584, has been called angle adjustment. Looking at the second spreadsheet, it's supposed to represent the max liquid temperature. I'm copying in the table from the second sheet and asking the AI to update the descriptions to the correct ones listed there. The AI suggests a change and I apply it. You can see that we now have the correct max liquid temperature descriptions for the MA5584 variable. If you've been modeling with Excel, you likely have some tabular rules in Excel also. This example has a lot of columns and represents possible combinations or values. We can, of course, also represent configuration logic in this way with Ace, so I copy and paste the table and ask the AI to add this rule to the model. Once again, it offers a suggestion, and when I apply it, you can see the rule here at the bottom of the page. For those curious, I'm going to show you what the AI is actually generating, which in this case is some code that uses our domain-specific language to represent configuration models. Here I'm editing the description of the model and the name of the model to show that you can just edit this code directly if you so wish. Of course, you could just ask the AI to do it, but it's nice to have the option. Now I'm going to create a work item which imports this data into our flagship tool called Ace Model as a branch where more advanced modeling can take place along with careful change management. Here you can build supermodels, as it were, by combining smaller models together. We call this modular modeling. You can also add things like effectivity dates to variables and rules to control the time at which something is available or not. Here, I'm showing the model I just created with Ace Copilot called SP Line Pumps. And I'm going to add a submodel to it that already exists in Ace Model. In this example, it is called Hazards. This submodel could, of course, also have been created with Ace Copilot. Now I'm going to show you something a bit different. I'm going to build a new model using data from a brochure. It is hard to admit, but sometimes people have better maintained data in their client-facing brochures than their Excel spreadsheets. So in this case, I'm taking a screenshot from the brochure and I'm going to paste it in and ask the AI to create a model from the image. Being able to use screenshots allows greater control of exactly what data you're adding to the model and helps you build configuration models iteratively whilst being able to keep oversight of what the AI is doing. Ace Copilot is able to pull all the variables and values from the image and give them a description, and it will also add a tabular rule to link, for example, the horsepower and the RPM to the different variants of this beautiful AMG car. The other thing I'm going to show you is that you can then view this generated product model directly in a configurator in our tool. This can help you to validate and get a better feel for how a configurator would actually represent your data. Finally, I'm going to show you a third type of data, if you like. I've asked the AI to just make up a model for a car in this example. Now I want you to imagine that your product knowledge is only in the heads of your expert engineers or your expert salespeople, and you want to formalize this before they leave the company and retire. For example, you saw that AI has already selected some colors for the car, and imagine that actually it also comes in orange, but only for the convertible. So you can just give Copilot this knowledge in natural language, and it will add the feature orange along with a rule to formalize the convertible restriction. Now I'm also going to say that there's a green color, but this time it's only available for the electric version of the car. Again, the AI is going to add this logic to the model for you. If you're going to be transcribing the information that it's someone's head into a model, then again, you're probably going to want to see how it behaves in a configurator, because that is quite often how the experts in your company think about things. So I'm going to show you the configurator again, and I'm going to show that if you select the V8 engine and then try and apply the green color, it will tell you that there's a conflict. If you choose it anyway, then you will end up being forced to have the electric version. So you can see that there are 3 ways that you can use this tool to get data from various sources into a formal product model very quickly, much quicker than you would have to do it if you were typing everything out or indeed having to write specific scripts for specific data imports.